Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. Friends, CRISPR will report earnings probably on 13th of May 2024. In this video, I will share my thoughts about CRISPR and what I expect to see in the earnings result for a positive move in the share. Let's get started. Welcome back, friends. I'm not as worried about the cash runway as I would be about the sales stats around CashJV when it comes to CRISPR Therapeutics. In their earnings release, I would like to see regional breakup if possible. Of great interest is the breakup in the EMEA area, which is Europe and Middle East area. And the Middle East has a lot of sickle cell disease cases and also the ability to fund the therapy. So I want to see if CRISPR has made any breakthrough in that region and what percentage of CashJV revenue comes from the Middle East. It would be great if CRISPR provides region-wise sales projection for CashJV. That will help in making a much better estimation of the revenues and earnings in the next quarter. And staying within the therapies topic, the next thing of interest will be the two fully owned next generation CAR-T therapies targeting solid tumors and B-cell malignancies. Will we hear any positive data from their clinical trials? If we do, then that could be another catalyst. What about CTX 130 and CTX 320? Will CRISPR Therapeutics provide any updates from their phase 1 clinical trial? And if so, if the data is going to be positive, that can be a positive catalyst. However, if there is any negative surprises out there, that could be a downer. Now, turning to financials, I would look at the cash balance and whether the operating expenses are under control. I'll also be watching to see that their cash runway projection either remains unchanged or improves. Both of these outcomes are acceptable, but if it is reduced, then that will cause me concern and probably that will be reflected in the share price as well. The EPS estimate is minus 1.354 and revenue estimate is 25.528 million as per TradingView when they report for Q1 2024. If you compare this to the EPS of $1.10 and revenue of 201.206 million for the last quarter of 2023, you would find that the quarterly revenue was very high and we are targeting for way less, almost 10% of what it did in the last quarter of 2023. And this is because 200 million milestone payment was received from CashJV in the last quarter, and that bulked up the revenue side. And this milestone payment of 200 million will not be repeated in Q1 2024. So expectations are understandably muted, and that's why you see a smaller number for revenue expectation. A glance at the TradingView price chart for CRISPR shows that the share has already started picking up in anticipation of the earnings release. Personally, I think CRISPR is one of the best genomic stocks in our watch list and will surely become a blue chip stock. However, the path from here to there is volatile as interest rates remain high and investor appetite is fragile. Now, if you look at this chart out here, you can see momentum is picking up and it's approaching the average mark. As you know, I'm always excited when momentum becomes above average because that's much more consistent and predictable at that stage. We are also seeing MACD has already become positive and the signal line is MACD is moving away from the signal line in a bullish manner. And it's improving day by day out here. So I'm thinking that CRISPR has started to respond to the potential of catalyst coming out in the earnings report. And I think the next few days on the run up to earnings is going to see us break through the 20-day exponential moving average, which is this orange line, and then go through this resistance out here at 58.84, and then following that resistance at 61.66. So the question now becomes, what are you planning to do? Are you planning to buy CRISPR Therapeutics while it is still under $60? Or are you going to wait? Personally, I have taken money out of CRISPR Therapeutics. I made good profit. I have not reinvested it back here because I'm still playing on FNGU to try to generate as much capital as possible by trading on FNGU. And once that play is over, I think I'll turn my attention back to CRISPR Therapeutics from an investment perspective. But for the channel, I'm definitely covering the stock, and it's starting to look good here in the charts. Even though it is weak, it's improving significantly, and it has improved significantly in the last 4 days. And post-market also, there was a little bit of positive for CRISPR Therapeutics when I last saw it, but right now it shows a negative of minus 0.02%. So we'll see what happens in the market tomorrow. So with that, my friends, I'd like to bring this video to an end, and I'll catch up with you in the next video. But before I leave, I'd like to request your feedback on what you think is happening with CRISPR. Do you hold CRISPR in your portfolio, and are you doing any covered call on CRISPR Therapeutics? So those are the questions I have for you. Please put it in the comments, and I'll be happy to read them, and so will the rest of the community. Thanks and have a great day. Bye for now. I'll catch up again with you in the next video.